ya desde el principio que, bueno, ya es bastante tarde. Y bueno, ya directamente entramos, que quiero ya darle rápido. Que no he podido... no he podido antes, que he estado ocupado, la verdad. Que ya os sabéis en el anterior directo ya de que no me iba a conectar, ya a lo mejor no me hacía directo todos los días o hacía directos más cortos. Y esto va a ser cortito, de unos 40 minutos más o menos. Bueno, hasta las 11. Que falta... es 1 y 22. Faltan 38 minutos. Bueno, a ver. Ok, se estaba escuchando bien, que es que acabo de iniciar ahora todo deprisa. Y pues a ver. Eh, vale, bien. Tiene que estar todo bien. Esto le cuesta un poco, bueno. Espérate que no tengo que cargar el mando. La verdad, a ver, si me veis un poco apurado es porque, bueno, ya podéis intuirlo, creo yo. Inicio directo ahora rápido, así para poder hacer un directo. Mira, misiones. Misiones tengo. Joder, va lagueado esto. Luego, del epílogo. Me dijo que Jen estaba esperándote en la catedral. Al parecer tiene que contarte algo sobre cómo cerrar el caso de la Liera Sagrada. 4:20 en el levantamiento. Ah, sí, ya me acuerdo. Va a hacer estantes que las misiones estas. Bastante más fácil. A ver. Vale, bien. Vale, tengo algo de estos. No. Pues, ¿qué pasa?
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
¿Cómo ver? Cada poseedor de visión tiene las cualidades para convertirse en una divinidad y ascender a la celeste. Coñas. ¿Qué coño dice? Genshin.
Allogenes?
Tendrá ahí.
Paimon's never heard of them
Ahí el nombre del
before.
juego. Bueno.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis.
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now.
Hace 500 años. Bueno.
You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
Necesito no lo tomé prestado.
Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Joder. No sé si tragarme toda la chapa o a pasar. Tampoco no tengo mucho tiempo. Bueno.
Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too. Apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order?
Pues de una manera.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the Lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the 7 all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single clime. As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the 7. But as for which of the 7 took your sister, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new 4 winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the 4 winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single club. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Verdad, pues yo creo que puedo tardar como me de los cojones porque no va a pasar. Coño tu madre. Voy a tener que esperar a que si me cago en tus muertos, pesate. A ver. Mira la bendición desbloqueada. Acepta el desafío del dominio de bendición para que... Pero... A ver qué pasa aquí. A ver, los dominios desbloqueados. Bloquean nuevos dominios. En ellos hay todo tipo de tesoros valiosos que esperan ser descubiertos. Explora los dominios alrededor del mundo y consigue increíbles tesoros. Vale. Nada más. Ah, coño. Has quedan los dominios en ellos hay todo tipo de... Vale. Nada más. Creo que está el what the fuck. A ver. Entonces. Vale, este debe ser el nuevo, supongo. Ese otro también, otro ahí. Este es el mierda este. Vale. Bien. Misión esta. El descenso 23, 21, leyenda del héroe oscuro. Voy a echar sobre los rumores recientes. Los rumores sobre el héroe oscuro han estado circulando en muestras recientemente. Voy a ver esto. Vale. Mir, buenas noches. Buenas noches, Marcos. Tampoco no te vas a perder nada, que hoy es un directo corto. Realmente está bien que me mandes ahí un saludo, así un mensajito bonito ahí que quede bien en el chat. Que ayuda. Este de aquí. Vale. Vale. Nuestro caballero honorario nos ayudaría a desatar de barricadas, pero ya las destruí. Venga, va. Es un verdadero miembro de los caballeros de Favonius. Caballero honorario, tienes mi gratitud. Ahora Sergio. A ver. A ver. ¿Qué van a decir por aquí? Ay, espérate, coño. Ah, que es mejor para combatir Electro Spire. Bueno, eso no lo sabía. Vale, a ver. Un momento. A ver. Un momento. Tengo que hacer una cosa. A ver. Un momento. Neta. A ver. Mira que una cosa. A ver. Vale. Esto es que me está molestando. Bien. Ahí esto. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, el nuevo desafío. Lo han mandado luego aquí. Así que, a ver. Aquí. Motorizado el Overwatch. Muy bien. Encontrar misiones de las Conte de Monstrat. Vete canción del dragón y la libertad. Nice. A ver qué pasa aquí.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh?
Pues sí.
I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight hero.
Ah. Ay, Dios mío.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence.
Huh.
I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Vale.
Dark Knight hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend, but just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
I can't give up.
Yeah.
Even if you are a good friend,
¿Y para qué? El ataque por todos los miembros del equipo. Ah, que encima los equipos. Durante 300 segundos. En modo multijugador solo tendrá efecto en tus propios personajes. Evento de probabilidad crítico en todos los miembros del equipo. Solo 16% de presión máxima. Bueno, vale. Voy a hacerme yo mismo eso. Descargar consumir one. Ya ha pasado más de una vez. Debe estar en medio de un río y caerme. Un clásico. Aunque la verdad nadar consume bastante energía. La verdad me parece más de lo normal. Yo personalmente creo que podría cruzar ese río sin cansarme. Bueno, a ver, a lo mejor cansado sí, pero bueno, no creo que vaya a ahogar por el medio. Es como surrealista, pero bueno. Eso quieren hacer así, que lo hagan. Bueno, ¿esto carga o no? ¿Te cuesta? Vale, menos mal. Tío, un rarito. ¿Qué pasa con este tío, por Dios? Es una fuente de agua común, pero por alguna razón la gente la trata como un pozo de los deseos. Tiene su dinero a la basura, para nada. Yo podría usar ese dinero. Ese dinero desesperadamente, por favor, no se lo digas a nadie. Es para Ana, mi hermana, probablemente la hayas conocido. Sufre una enfermedad rara, por lo que a menudo viene aquí para pedir deseos. Porque ella es una niña tan amable y gentil. ¿Por qué no me pasó a mí? Estas monedas compensan un poco la medicina que necesita, pero también hago lo que puedo en el trabajo. Si los arcontes me están viendo, estoy seguro de que perdonarán mis acciones. Vale. Hay información alrededor de la fuente. Vale, este seguro que no cuenta porque está dentro, no alrededor. A ver si
You
sabe
want to
algo.
find out about the Dark Knight hero?
¿Cómo lo sabe?
Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero.
Justo como lo pensé.
You're right, I'm not. I was joking. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
No
What's
sé.
that?
It's
¿Qué
the
coño
way
hace?
he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
Vale. A ver. Hijos de puta.
You want to know about him? In fact,
So, ¿cómo lo
I'm one
sabe,
of the few
hombre?
who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night.
Pero también, porque este no
The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next?
¿Es su acompañante? Su acompañante compra las dos mal.
I wasn't the bad guy. Why would I need to run away? Still, I did leave the scene. I didn't want to be a nuisance to the Dark Knight hero. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
No sé por qué me estoy pensando. Se ha pasado por la cabeza el este. ¿Cuál es su nombre? A ver, ¿cómo que no se llamaba? Espera, a ver. ¿Y esto? He puesto otro pack de estos. Esto también es otro nuevo. Me he puesto por aquí. Joder, vete por... Bueno, el tío este de... Tiluk puede ser que era. El tío este... que se encarga de la... Mierda, hasta la cafetería en la que estábamos ahora. Espérate, ¿dónde voy? ¿Por aquí? No, está por aquí. No, ¿Qué coño es esto? ¿Dónde estaba yo la última vez con la... gilipollas esta?
Dandelions? Of course they're
¿Qué puede
flowers.
ser?
Can't you give me a better price?
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke. Why can't I get him out of my mind? What's wrong with me?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight Hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no, what am I going to do if Master D-Luke ever finds out?
Huh? What's D-Luke got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then.
Un
I used to
poco...
think D-Luke was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight Hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight Hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire, but I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar.
Se ve que era D-Luke. Yo que decía yo, ¿por qué no se meten los caballeros? Ah, porque va a ser D-Luke, porque no le gusta los caballeros de Favonius, que son una mierda, que son todos gilipollas. Pues bueno, pues ahí está.
That I really do not know. Perhaps it was fate? You know, when you meet someone and it feels like you've known them your whole life.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
Va a ser el puto D-Luke.
Haven't you heard?
A ver. Le llamo estas desde los 18 a los 6. A ver, ¿cómo coño era esto? Desde los 18 a las 6. Voy a poner a los 18. ¿Cómo coño iba esto? Aquí. 18, voy a poner por aquí. A ver si puedo poner los 18 justos. Mira. Ah, si esperaste que sean las 18 me contaría igual, ¿no?
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight Hero.
Es que no es de noche, está atardeciendo, pero no es de noche. Bueno.
Go ahead and pick up some.
Coño.
The Dark Knight Hero is Master D-Luke?
Obviamente.
After managing to steer clear of the guards' patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight Hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight Hero of Mondstadt! We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight Hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain Pie.
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance. Considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions, their persistence is unusual.
Joder.
I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you. Because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master D-Luke? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
No puedes confiar en Paimon de que se guarde el secreto.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this?
Cool it.
Coño.
Cool it. Cool it.
Sí, déjame. No, pero, a ver. ¿Qué? Joder.
Dodge this. Freeze. Freeze!
Está por culo, pesados.
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero? You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is, him!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to this city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks.
Puta movimiento de
But
mierda,
I
tío.
do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. You know, some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him.
A ver. Ay, sí, pero puedes dejarme ya. No. A ver. A ver. Qué mono. A ver. Espérate. Es secundaria aquí. ¿Por qué no? Porque es que Dios mío. El de la guardia de Stone Terror. Son unas ruinas en las afueras de Mondstadt. Stone Terror vivía allí. El lugar estaba envuelto por una infranqueable tormenta huracanada. Nadie podía pasar, así que nunca se explotaron los minerales de cristal de la zona. He oído a la gente decir que la tormenta al fin ha desaparecido. Este es el mejor momento para ir a extraer los minerales. Pero con... ¡Hostia! Me recuerda que tengo que coger a los estos que no utilizo para nada, los inútiles de las expediciones. A ver. Pero con tantas cosas ser reparadas en la ciudad, los servicios de nuestra herrería tienen una gran demanda. No puede ocuparse de todo, así que no puedo irme. Ya estoy a echar un vistazo, viajeros. Si encuentras algún cristal, trae algunos contigo. Venga. Dice, estos cristales serán de gran ayuda tanto para la forja como para la restauración de la ciudad. Nice. Vas hablando encima de la mesa, ¿sabes? Te callas, hostia. No está hecho nada, así que... Coño. Esto de que... ¿Qué hay aquí? Coño. Ahora. Sí, hombre. Toma por culo. Ahí está. Vale. Vale. Espérate, tengo algo aquí. Porque es que no sé por qué me aparece esta acá. Esta cosa. Espérate. Cambiar de tarjeta. ¿Qué coño es esto? Voy a tener que mirar esto. Bueno. Me me voy ya que son, ya pasan 6 minutos de las 11. Es un dato corto, lo sé, pero no puedo quedarme más tiempo. Bueno, no puedo quedarme más ya que, bueno, ya dije de que no puedo estar ya tanto tiempo haciendo tal porque, bueno, tengo tiempo de exámenes y, bueno, aparte de YouTube tengo vida social por si hay gente que no lo sabía. Bueno, pues nada, espero que os haya gustado el directo. Nos vemos en el próximo directo. Sé que has vivido poca cosa, así poquita cosa, pero bueno, comenté algo es algo y bueno, espero que os haya gustado. Entonces ya, adiós.